Yes, good morning. Today we will talk about strategic management. Strategic management is an important activity. The primary goal of strategic management is to ensure that the organization is able to achieve its strategy. Let us understand a few terms. What is strategy? What is mission? What is objective? What are tactics? What is SWOT analysis? Strategy is a course of action to enable an organization to achieve its objective. So, what is objective? Objective is the ultimate long term goal for which the organization is working. So, strategy is the way to achieve the objectives. Mission. Mission is the ultimate service that an organization wants to offer to the society, to the world. So, mission is expressed in general way, but objective is time bound, that you have to achieve this objective by this time. And how will you achieve the objective? Through strategy. So, how are strategies prepared? Strategies are formulated and prepared at the top management level. Company's top management sits together, analyzes the environment and internal factors and prepares the strategies. These strategies are communicated across the organization at appropriate level so that everybody knows how to implement those strategies. Now, there are two important environments in the strategic management process: external and internal. The internal environment includes the working of the organization, key strengths, important areas of the organizations where the organization is working. External environment of the organization includes competitors, suppliers, similar products manufacturers, market forces, overall economic trends, overall socio-political and economic factors. All these are a part of external environment. Every company collects relevant information from internal and external sources and prepares the strategies keeping in mind the factors of the environment. So, when we look at external and internal environment, we find there are multiple forces. Customer is demanding something, competitors are offering something, there are our suppliers, they are also demanding something. We have to create a strategic fit with all of them. Our purpose is to establish a long-term relation with our customers, and our objective is also to ensure that our suppliers are also able to maintain good relations with us. So, accordingly, we prepare strategies. There are certain focus areas that are kept in mind. For example, cost leadership. Cost leadership is a strategy wherein a company will emphasize on reducing cost in the long term and ensuring maximization of profits through cost reduction. So, what do you do for that? If you are adopting cost strategy, cost reduction as your strategy, cost leadership is your strategy, what will you do? You will go for mass production. You will go for similar use of various product machines, tools and etc., so that your operating costs are minimized. So, these are part of your strategies. Companies which adopt this kind of strategy will bring down their cost of operations and increase the number of customers, increase the volume, so that ultimately they are able to reduce their cost. Broadly speaking, we have three strategies like this. One is cost leadership, one is differentiation, and one is focus. In differentiation, you focus on creating your USP, unique selling proposition, development of specific advantages, development of key strengths, development of intellectual properties to your product. So, your product becomes marketable. And in focus strategy, you identify a niche market and build your entire marketing strategies keeping that niche market into your perspective. When we are preparing a strategic plan, we have to prepare a long-term plan which will enable the company to migrate from the present position to a long-term success, long-term goal which we have decided in advance. The purpose of strategic management is to enable the company to reach to a long-term goal which may look otherwise difficult today, but through proper strategic plan you are able to achieve your long-term objective. Strategic management also requires implementation of suitable structure. So structure has to be as per the strategy. Structure has to be modified to suit the strategic management process. The organization may adopt different structures at different level. If the organization is very small, it may be very small organization. So only a few people are managing everything. As the organization becomes bigger, the organization may adopt functional structure, divisional structure, project structure, matrix structure, or some other form of organization structure. So the structure of the organization will be changed as you migrate from small size to bigger size organization. When we look into the overall expansion of the organization, there are two approaches. One is called organic approach and other is called inorganic approach. In organic approach to expansion, you grow through increased volume. You expand by increasing your production capacity, by increasing your markets, by increasing your customers. Another approach could be wherein you adopt takeover as your strategy, mergers, amalgamation as your strategy. This is inorganic way. But in this, what do? You keep on acquiring, running companies from the market. And as you add new companies into your basket, your market increases, your business volume increases, your number of customers increases, your penetration in different markets increases. If you want to enter into new markets, the best way is you go and buy a running company in that market. So this could be your approach. Another issue that we have to keep in mind is about strategic control. Once your organization has prepared its strategy, the next task is to ensure that this strategy is properly implemented. For that, you have to implement strategic controls. You have to periodically review the strategic management process, take feedback about how the strategy is being implemented, look at the process, look at the flow of the organization, periodically review the strategic management involving people at important levels. The strategies are implemented over a very long period of time, maybe 10 years, maybe 15 years. So it is important for you to keep focus on long-term goals, at the same time review the present working. Sometimes due to if there is some crisis, you may have to adopt a short-term tactic to overcome the crisis. This is called tactics. Tactics means a short-term strategy to meet an emergency. If there is an emergency, immediately you have to take some action. You cannot continue with your strategy. So to meet that strategic requirement, you prepare a tactic. You keep in mind the long-term strategy, but to face an immediate threat, you adopt a tactic. For example, it might be your strategy to keep market leadership, to offer only premium product. But if there is emergency, you may have to adopt a tactics of using penetration pricing as your strategy. Later on, you can again switch back to your old strategy of premium pricing. It is possible. So during a strategic management process, you have to adopt your long-term strategies, keeping in mind the market factors, and you may have to adopt short-term tactics to overcome crisis or immediate situations. The strategic management process will reward the company in terms of long-term accomplishments, and this will ultimately benefit the company at large. What will be the benefit of strategic management? the company will achieve its long-term objectives and the company will be able to create a coherent policy over a period of time. Company has different policies, marketing policies, HR policies, finance policies. All these policies will remain coherent. They will all be connected to the grand strategy of the company. Your strategy will be the most important document. All other policies, all other initiatives will be around the grand strategy. Everybody will know in the company what are the mission, what are the objectives, and what are the strategies of the company. So, if you have a strategy, it will help the company in creating a coherent set of policies for the success of the organization. Let us summarize whatever we have discussed. We have started our discussion with meaning of strategy. I hope you are clear. We have discussed about strategy, strategic management process, meaning of vision, meaning of objectives, meaning of tactics. These are the things that we have discussed. We have discussed that strategies are formulated keeping in mind environmental factors. There are two sets of environment: external, which includes socio, political, legal, political environment. Then we also have internal environment. Internal environment means within company there are technological factors, there are issues related to production, operations, finance, cost of capital, marketing, distribution network. These are all internal factors. Then we have discussed different type of strategic alternatives. We have grand strategies. Three grand strategies we have discussed: cost leadership, focus, differentiation. There can be different functional strategies like marketing strategies, finance strategies, HR strategies, which may be aligned to the grand strategies that we have adopted. Then we have discussed that in order to achieve strategies, we may have to change organization structure. There are different type of structures that are possible. For example, we may have functional structure, divisional structure, matrix structure, project structure. We may have other types of organized structure to suit our strategy, to suit our objectives. So, structure may be changed as per the strategies, as per the objectives. Then we have discussed about strategic control. Strategies have to be periodically monitored, reviewed, and we may have to adopt appropriate measures to review our working. What we will do, we will set very clear qualitative and quantitative parameters, criteria, and review the strategic management process. We will take feedback from different stakeholders. We will take feedback from customers. We will take feedback from our well-wishers, our market network, our distributors, our suppliers, and keeping in mind input from everybody, we will periodically review our strategies, apply and adopt strategies, and attain success as a corporate organization. Ultimately, the benefit of strategic management is that the organization is able to remain focused on its grand objectives and able to achieve them within given time frame. Thank you.